Hello crocheters! In this video I'll show you how to crochet a delicate lavender bookmark, perfect for adding a handmade touch to your favorite books or for gifting. I'm using a small amount of 100% mercerized cotton yarn, specifically YarnArt Begonia, and a 3.25mm hook. The finished bookmark measures about 12 inches long with the tassel or 10 inches without it, and about 1 inch wide at the widest part of the flower. I start with 71 chains. One, two, three. I made 71 chains, and now into the second chain from the hook I make a slip stitch. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. 1, 2, into the second chain I make a slip stitch. And now I will simply make a slip stitch into each chain across. So this is going to be the stem of the lavender flower. I simply make a slip stitch into each chain all the way across. I made a slip stitch into each chain across. Now I'm going to fasten off, and I'm leaving a yarn tail about 4 inches long, and these two yarn tails are going to become a part of the tassel later on, so I'm just gonna leave them there for now. Now on the other side of the cord or of the stem, that's where I'm going to attach the lavender color yarn. And what I do here is I hold the cord or the chain so that the slip stitches are facing me, because I will be working into these slip stitches. Not this way, you can see that this is the back side of the cord, but this is the front side. And what I do here is I count the 17th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And into this 17th stitch I will attach the lavender yarn. And here how I do it. So you see, this is the slip stitch, and under the back loop, that's where I attach the yarn. I fold it like this. I leave this short yarn tail about 3-4 inches long, and I pass it through into the 17th stitch. Now I make one chain in 2 strands so that the yarn gets attached, but now I will continue crocheting in 1 strand, and this short yarn tail I'm gonna leave here for now. Later on I will hide it into the stitches. So now I start crocheting the flower part. I make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Into the second chain from the hook, right here, I make a single crochet. And then into the next chain I also make a single crochet. I skip the next slip stitch, and into the next one, working under the back loop only, I make a single crochet. And now I'm going to make the same kind of little blossom as over here. 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the second chain from the hook a single crochet, and into the next chain again a single crochet. So here I have the second little blossom. I skip the next stitch, and into the next one under the back loop only I work a single crochet, and again I make the same kind of blossom. 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, into the second chain from the hook, a single crochet, and into the next chain again a single crochet. Skip the next stitch and into the next one, under the back loop only, a single crochet. And I repeat making these little blossoms until I have 6 in total. 3 chains, and then a single crochet into the second chain and into the third. Skip next stitch, into the next one, a single crochet, again 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, a single crochet into the second chain and a single crochet into the third chain. Skip the next stitch and into the next one, back loop only, a single crochet. So now I have a total of 5, so 1 more, skip the next stitch and into the next one, under the back loop only, a single crochet. And now instead of making 3 chains, I will make only 2. 1, 2, and into the second chain from the hook I make a single crochet, and then skip the next stitch and into the next one, under the back loop only, again a single crochet. So this blossom over here is now a bit smaller than the previous ones, and I'm going to make 1 more like that. So 2 chains and a single crochet into the second chain. Skip the next stitch, and this is the last stitch of the cord or of the stem, and here I make a single crochet through both loops. Three chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the same stitch where I already made that single crochet, I make another single crochet. So this is what it looks like. Now I will be crocheting this way, making the same kind of blossoms or petals, but here is a little trick how to make them. I will be inserting the hook under the stitches where these single crochets were already made. So over here, this is where I'm going to insert the hook. But first I'm gonna make a small petal as before, so 2 chains and a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. Now I will make a single crochet inserting the hook under the loop where this single crochet was already made, like this. This is how I insert the hook, grab the loop and make a single crochet. Two chains, 1, 2, and a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And now again, where the single crochet on the other side was already made, right here, inserting the hook under that loop again like this, that's where I make a single crochet. Here I made 2 petals with 2 chains, and the rest of the petals are made with 3 chains. So 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and a single crochet into the second chain from the hook, and then a single crochet into the third chain from the hook. And again, right here where the single crochet with the lavender color was already made, this is how I insert the hook, and that's where I make a single crochet again. Three chains, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the second chain from the hook, and a single crochet into the next chain. And again, right here is where single crochet was already made. This is how I insert the hook, and I make another single crochet. And this is how I'm going to continue crocheting, making 4 more petals. And on the front, you only see a little bit of the green stem, but on the back, the entire stem is visible. 1, 2, 3 chains, single crochet, and a single crochet. And then over here where the single crochet with lavender color was made, this is how I insert the hook and make another single crochet. So I'm gonna make 3 more petals and then I'll show you how to finish. I made all the petals. Now I'm going to fasten off, and I'm leaving the yarn tail about 4 inches long. Pull tight. So this is what my lavender flower looks like. So over here I have 2 yarn tails, and I'm going to use a tapestry needle to hide them in. So on the wrong side of the flower, I'm just gonna make several stitches here to hide in that yarn tail. Now I simply cut off those yarn tails. Now I'm going to make a little tassel to attach to the other end of the bookmark. So what I'm gonna do is cut 6 pieces, 6 strands of yarn, about 6 inches long. Here I have 6 strands of yarn. I fold them in half like this, creating a little loop right here. And then using the crochet hook, very carefully, I'm going to insert the hook into the last stitch, like this, and very carefully I will pass through all these strands of yarn. Creating a loop over here. And then I pass through these ends of yarn, through this loop, like this. And also these yarn tails, I passed them inside that loop as well, so they will become a part of the tassel. And now I pull gently and then tight so that I get a little tassel over here. Doesn't look so great right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to steam it so that the strands of yarn get straight. Looks much better now, and all I do now is I'm gonna trim it with very sharp scissors. And here is my little tassel. And what I can do now is steam it one more time, this time the entire bookmark.